Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Live at Ed Shed. Yes, episode 13.
No way.
Yes, Shed the 13th. 13 is bizarre. It's very strange. It's really an odd number.
It's crazy.
Yes. My name is G31.
What?
When I was younger, I played a trumpet, which was difficult because the costume was uncomfortable.
Oh my.
Yes. We have many surprises for you this evening.
What?
And did you know that I have 13 more bones than the average G?
What?
Yes.
No way.
And now, our lucky rabbit's foot, Ed. Yes. Yes. Oh, man. Yes. It's so good to see you, yes.
It's unbelievable
Yes,
that
yes.
we've reached 13 shows.
Yes.
What the heck is the story there?
Ed Shed. Ed Shed. Ed Shed. It's time for Ed Shed. That's what he said. That's what he said. It's time for Ed Shed. That's what he said. That's what he said. It's time for Ed Shed. That's what he said. That's what he said. It's time for Ed Shed. Just to let you know, that's what he said.
Oh man, I am seriously so excited tonight. Yes, you're not going to believe it. In addition to Ed and Ben,
Yes.
we have Heather behind the scenes. Mo St. Evergreen.
Mo, yes.
Gertrude Guggenstein.
Yes.
Mike Montikikov.
He's dangerous.
Oh man,
Yes.
that person. Frankie Maskowitz.
Frankie Maskowitz. I've heard interesting things about her.
Yeah, Frankie comes from some place that I don't know. I've never heard of before.
Never heard of it before.
But we'll hear. We'll see. It could be Iceland. Amy Bryant
Oh,
is here
yes.
The Honorable Amy Bryant.
Yes, it is an honor to have her here.
Walt Belcher.
Yes. The captivating storyteller.
Jeremiah L. Woody.
Yes. Extremely talented poet coming to you.
Robin Savage. And special guest tonight,
Funny girl.
Laura Stack.
Yeah.
Laura Stack. This whole place is stacked with talent.
I will play air guitar to her music.
I will go, but I'm bumped all day long to this crew. So let's go for, oh my goodness, we got some haiku sent in.
Yes, 13 haiku. I'm playing air guitar.
Oh man, we're going to go, we had 13 entrants.
Yeah.
So third prize, it's, oh my goodness, this is a sure sign I'm going to hit.
Uh-oh.
By Matilda Moonbeam.
Oh,
Matilda
yeah.
Moonbeam, this is for you.
Yes.
Lucky Strikes matchbook, picked up near the slot machine. 3 matches left. Oh man, could be 3 cherries. We don't know.
Oh, I hope she doesn't get burned.
No, hope she doesn't get burned either. I was hoping that. Second prize goes to, oh my goodness.
What do we got here?
The name of it is, It Makes Me Hungry. Yeah, it sure does.
Oh, okay. Yes.
By Julia N. Potatoes. Julia N. Potatoes.
Oh, let's hear it.
My Panic Attacks. Triskaidekaphobia. The fear of Triscuits.
Oh.
I know.
Must be the fear of crunchy and salty and savory.
It could be. Savory. They don't like the savory bits.
Yeah.
Okay, first prize goes to Which Way Is Up, Ma? By Juan S. Lonely. Juan S. Lonely.
Oh.
The 13th letter turned its fortune upside down. Became W.
Oh.
Which way is up, Ma?
Yes.
Oh man, we're getting better and better with the haikus.
Better and better with the
It's
letters.
incredible to me.
Yes. But now, I think that we need to do
some sort of lucky giveaway. Oh, man. I know we usually give away fabulous prizes here in Ed Shed, but I cannot keep giving away raviolis.
Did somebody say ravioli?
Well, what is this? Yes.
You got ravioli tonight?
You were in charge of getting the ravioli.
We would love.
I was supposed to get the ravioli.
Well, we would love more
Yes,
than nothing
yes,
to give
that's
some
true.
away.
I don't have any ravioli.
What? What are we going to give away?
This
What can we
seems
possibly
to be
I got
a
give
this.
away?
I got the spitter can.
Oh, spitter can of ravioli?
No, it has sunflower seeds.
Oh,
Spitter can of sunflower seeds.
that's even better.
Well, you actually need that because if you swallow sunflower seeds, the sunflowers grow in your tummy.
I had that happen once, man. I had that happen. I was like, they called me Ed the Beanstalk
Oh.
for 3 years. It was incredible.
Well, and we at Shed like to promote cleanliness, and so I guess we're giving away
Spitter can.
a spitter can
Spitter can.
for your sunflower seeds.
Be the first one to write in spitter can, and you may win a fabulous prize.
I actually saw this in the hallway. I was wondering what it was.
The hallway. Which hallway?
The hallway out back.
Oh, the hallway that leads to the second office?
And
Okay.
you must know, these are pickle flavored, so it's a big deal.
Okay, yeah. I've always wanted this. Maybe I could type it in myself. All right, let's go for...
Next up, what do we have?
I think we have 18 seconds of ironing.
At least.
At least 18 seconds of ironing. We don't just limit it to 18 seconds. We go beyond it.
Maybe 19, maybe 21.
It could be.
But
It could happen.
we actually, this time, well, we feel it would be special for the children to get involved.
Have we ever had a child involved before?
Well, no, but this time we get Peace Blossom involved. That's right, Peace Blossom.
Okay. All right, let's check it out. Give it up for Peace Blossom. Hey, at least 18 seconds. Peace Blossom.
Oh, hello there, Peace Blossom. How are you?
Hi, what are we doing?
I'm going to teach you how to iron.
I don't like
What's
kids.
an iron?
This right here is an iron, and you pick it up by the handle, but be careful because it's hot at the bottom.
No,
No,
I'm not supposed to touch anything.
no, it's okay. You just pick it up from the top, and then you iron, like this shirt right here.
It's going to catch on
No,
fire.
it's not gonna catch on fire because it's not that hot. So, do you wanna try it?
No, it's hot.
We only have 18 seconds, okay? So let's go. Go ahead.
No, it's going to fire. It's fire.
It's not going to burn. It's okay.
Ah!
All right, we're going to try this next time. Peace Blossom, we're going to train her and check it out. But give it up for Peace Blossom. Woo!
Peace Blossom! We love the kids! Peace! Kids need to learn chores.
Yeah, kids need to learn chores, I always say. Let's give it up for speech. Speech.
Well, hey everyone. Yeah, I'm back. Episode 13. Yeah, you thought we wouldn't have one, huh? Yeah. Hey, you want to hear a joke?
Yes, I
Did you hear about the pen and the pencil who competed to see who could write faster?
do. Who won?
It was a draw.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the other day, I heard Ben in the kitchen. He was mad.
What was he mad about?
This butter is unspreadable, inedible, incredibly uncredible. Second to margarine's first, a churn for the worst. Try to spread, curse. Try to spread, curse. A hole in the bread instead.
Oh.
Fed up, dread. Unpleasantly fed, more curse words said. Baseball-sized butterball, but no turkey was dead.
What? That's sad.
Now a love story. When 13s 1 and 3 get tired of being unlucky, they move to the middle to get frisky, creating the letter you often see. The second letter that comes before C. The 1 and 3, they're meant to be. Oh. Yeah. All right, well, we'll see you next time on Lighter and Shade. Woo!
Man, speech wears me out. I laugh too hard. Ha ha ha.
Speechless.
I'm speechless. Next we have Robin Savage, the literal comic. Observational comedy edition.
Hey, I'm Robin, the literal comic. I'm also known as Comedian Obvious, the younger and far less successful sibling to Captain Obvious. Here is my observational edition of literal comedy. What's the deal with airline food? It's actually food that's served on airplanes from one destination to another. Typically, they used to have big meals. However, due to cost, they've really cut it down just to peanuts and pretzels. What's the deal with airline peanuts? It's really just sustainable protein that can stave off hunger for a couple of hours. Anymore, though, the airlines have stopped doing that because of extreme allergies. What's the deal with extreme allergies? I mean, are you allergic to everything extreme? Hey, let's go jump off a building. I don't know, it gives me the sniffles. Do you want to go skydiving? Let's be safe and take our Zyrtec first. Hey!
The literal comic.
Okay, you guys gotta. Ben, you guys gotta. Oh, you can. Okay, thank you, Robin, the literal comic. Next, we are honored to bring you the next guest. Amy Bryant has been a member of the Safety Harbor community for 10 years, where she participates in the Safety Harbor Writers and Poets, open mic, as well as a blog for the Safety Harbor Connect. Her book, You Can Go Home Again, carries her message of unity within diversity, believing in the inherent goodness of all humankind. Ladies and gentlemen, Amy Bryant.
Thank you. And what I'll be reading 4 pieces, and they're all in celebration of my feeling for Safety Harbor, my favorite place in the world. One is called Harborites at Their Best. I was seated in my car, about to pull out at the Publix parking lot, when I noticed a young man pass by and kick a glass bottle. It immediately smashed into 4 pieces, all of which landed behind the rear tire of a parked truck. The young man continued on his way. Immediately, another gentleman headed straight toward the broken glass, retrieved it, and when he could not find a trash can, gathered all the pieces into his car and drove away. In all likelihood, he saved the truck's tires from being punctured. So often we read about and write about the problematic people in our world. This Harborite inspired me to recall other examples of Harborites at their best, and this is what I observed. I was driving on Bayshore Road, heading downtown, and noticed an untimely backup of traffic in the distance. As I approached the bottleneck, I saw a young woman in the street. She had exited her car and was bending over to pick up a tortoise creeping across the road. Traffic had stopped in both directions as she carried the tortoise in the grass and to safety. No one honked at her. All waited patiently. Harborites at their best. Several years ago at open mic, I was reading a gratitude piece about the 15 plus people who were helping me with rides, meals, shopping, and prayers during my bout with chemo. At the close of the evening, a young woman, a complete stranger, came up to me, tearfully put her arms around my neck, and said, "I want to be part of your healing team." A Harborite at her best. Many of you read the news reluctantly or choose not to read it at all, because most of what the reporters offer is usually bad news. Seeing is believing, they seem to say. But I say, if you first believe in the goodness of people, you will see it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And this is a poem I wrote. We have a cemetery, a black cemetery that was segregated during the Jim Crow era, and we have formed a group to restore it, and it's now called Whispering Souls. And this was the poem that I read the first day of our cleanup. The earth cried hallelujah, separate, unequal in the eyes of man, equal in the eyes of God. Safety Harbor's Black Cemetery, buried and neglected, forgotten by community, remembered by family. Again and again the earth opened up, embracing the bodies of souls gone to rest. Headstones standing, fallen over, destroyed, markers with names remembered, empty spaces with no memory. The community awoke and came together, black, white, brown. Earth Day, April 22nd. They stepped gently on sacred ground to remember, honor, and restore. And the earth cried, hallelujah. Hallelujah. And this past year of COVID has made life a little bit trying for many of us, but this is something I came across when I was on one of my walks, called A Moment of Innocence. I approached the bayou pond. A family of 4 stands blocking my path. Grandpa, Grandma, Mom, and a little girl, no more than 18 months of age. I rehearse my COVID dance, step to the edge of the sidewalk. They will do the same. Greet each other with a smiling hello, and we'll all move on. Except they stood, immobile, blocking 2/3 of the sidewalk. Slowly and deliberately, the child takes a step forward, then another, then another. The family stands transfixed as she heads my way. Instinctively, I bend forward. "Hi, you're so beautiful," her eyes entrained with mine. By now, she is 2 feet away, leaning toward me. "I'm sorry, I can't hug you." The 3 adults came out of their trance. Mom takes the child by the hand and gently leads her to the side. "If it weren't for the pandemic," I sigh, "she'd be in my arms." Grandpa smiles his approval. As we part company, the child gives a backward glance. Innocent of COVID, all she wants is a hug.
Yeah.
And last one is Thank You, Safety Harbor. Thank you, Safety Harbor, for being a small town, a real community like the town of my childhood, a place where I can stroll down Main Street at any given moment and run into a friend, and where the shopkeepers know me by name, and for being a place where I can walk through the streets well after dusk without fearing that I'm safe and secure. The town is a center of creativity that encourages a writing talent that emerged late into my adulthood. And you provide the platform to share my thoughts. A special thanks to those of you who stop me on the streets with the words, "Amy, I follow your blog." Where else could a woman of a certain age have a following? Whether journey dancing at the gazebo or flash mobbing in the middle of Main Street, Safety Harbor gives me an opportunity for joyful, uninhibited self-expression that keeps my childhood passion for dance alive. In Safety Harbor, almost half of my friends are the age of my daughters, yet we interact as peers. This is a true multi-generational community where people of all ages get along with respect and knowing each other are enriched. Thank you for your quirkiness and artsiness, for being a place where I can recite serious prose at open mic, then shift venues and be a blonde Tina Turner to a white Ike, and no one thinks that's strange. For the restaurants that take the time to focus on food which is fresh and organic, supporting a healthy lifestyle. And for the spa, a social hub, a center for healing. Thank you, Safety Harbor, for your reverence for the creations of nature, from the oak trees to the parks, to the waterfront, to the sunrise and sunset. Harborites treasure with awe the creations that nature enfolds. But most of all, thank Safety Harbor. Thank you for letting me be and call you home.
Amy Bryant, they call her, she has been called the Maya Angelou of Safety Harbor, and I can see why. She's a wise lady with a lot of knowledge and a lot of talent. So give it up for Amy.
Socrates! Socrates!
In the darkness upon your lips, a wisp of shadow gently alit, a breath of air, the spirit gone, knowing, the kiss you dream she cannot own.
Socrates!
So, and next we have Laura Stack. Singer, songwriter, poet, music teacher, Laura Stack. She shares love and healing with original folk music through heartfelt lyrics and easygoing guitar. Her down-to-earth nature and positive energy can be felt through the wings of song. Laura taught music in public schools in the Chicagoland area and now resides right here in Safety Harbor as a full-time musician. Laura continues to teach private guitar and ukulele lessons and is working on her first CD release. She can be found on Facebook as at Laura D. Stack. Let's give a warm Ed Shed welcome to Laura Stack.
Thanks so much, Ed. Are we clear? Are we all clear? All right, good. All clear. It's so good to be here. What an absolute honor to be a part of this evening. This first song is called At the Table. It's an original song I wrote about 6 years ago, going through a difficult time in life, going through a divorce and just kind of a little bit off, and I think we've all felt that when life changes, and through this last pandemic, sometimes you just need a little love. And this song is called At the Table because no matter how dark, there is love here. And we hope you feel it. Yeah. Thank you. At the table, come as you are, bring to the table your light and dark. Put on the table your wounded heart, healed with laughter, weightless scars. There is love here at the table. All are welcome here. There is no fear, nothing to fear. No, all is well right here. All is well right here. table, all are welcome here. There is no fear, no fear, nothing to fear, no, all is well right here. All is well right here. Through the tears, beneath the wounds, there's a light that's shining through. Yes, love lives right here. Breath by breath, soul renewed. There's enough to get you through. There's no fear right here. There's love here, love here. At the table, all are welcome here. There is no fear, no fear, nothing to fear, no, all is well right here. All is well right here. All is well right here. Woo! Thank you so much. I love that song. I love playing that song and hope that you feel the love that's coming through it. One more for you. This is a song called I Know a Girl. And though it sounds like it's about one girl, it's about all of the women that have shaped me to become the person that I am today. We know we don't get where we are without so many teachers and friends and lovers and people that challenge us and people that we meet along the way, all form that spirit. And I've found that spirit of a woman is so powerful, so nurturing, so loving. And this is a thank you to all of those women. I know a girl who doesn't brush her hair in the morning. I know a girl who spends hours making sure it looks just right without making it look like she tried. I know a girl. She shakes her head and closes her eyes when she hears music. She lives without regrets. She dances down the aisles of the grocery store. She's beautiful in sweats. Ooh, I know a girl who dives into life like a mermaid. I know a girl who soars with butterflies. She does it with the magic in her eyes. I know a girl. Well, every morning she wakes up and sings with the angels. Inside she's still a child. At night she tries to catch the shooting stars. In the moonlight she runs wild. I know a girl. I know a girl who finds you when you've lost yourself. I know a girl who lets herself be found even when she wishes no one was around. I know a girl. She strains her eyes and looks for the light in the darkness. It's always in her sight. She'll tell you that there is no darkness. It's only shades of She's everywhere I go. The spirit of a woman who's alive and free in every woman. Look in her eyes to see this girl that I know. Thank you!
Great job, Laura. Laura, stop for a second.
Oh yeah.
So what do you have on the table next? What's
What's coming up?
Are you recording anything?
Actually, yeah, I have some pretty exciting news. I wrote a song called "This Old Road," and it's going to be in a movie coming out. Yeah, it's actually the first song I ever wrote on the banjo.
Nice.
I learned to play it because the melody and lyrics came to me, and it'll be in a movie called Eyes Upon Waking. In Sundance, hopefully in the fall, and then who knows where it'll go
Fingers
from
crossed.
there. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, I love you.
Laura Stack, guys. Oh man, I'll tell you what.
I heard something about this next person.
Do you need some life-saving advice?
Yeah, who doesn't?
Everybody needs it. So let's get frank with Frankie. Let's bring out Frankie Maskowitz. Woo! Life-saving advice. Let's get frank with Frankie.
Geez. Geez. Thanks, Ed. I seen him again down at the laundromat. You know, we're always running into each other, and he says, "You want to come back on the show again?" And I says, "Yeah, I'd love to come back on the show." And so here I am. I got to admit, you know, I'm a little verklempt because I miss Youngstown. And, you know, ever since I retired from the Hasek factory, I've been, you know, kind of like bumping around with nothing to do. And, well, anyway, my best friend, Martha, sent me a letter because they used to call me like the advice guru. Anybody had anything they wanted to know about, well, Frankie, what should I do about my hair? Or what should I do about, you know, my daughter's boyfriend or whatever. I have a knack. I have a knack for letting people know what they should do. Anyway, so I get this letter from my friend Martha. She says, "Dear Frankie, we all miss you up here at the Hasek factory. I especially wished you was here last night after Ben got home from the Wilson's bar. I could have called you, and he drinks more than he ever did, and his big old gut is about to burst through his shirt. He sleeps and drinks and cusses every day. The roof's been leaking since you was up here. What can I do? I'm sick of this." Well, frankly, I happen to know, Martha, that Ben's had a couple heart attacks. And he's got the high blood pressure. I happen to know that for sure. And does he still eat the Tums like he used to, one after the other? So what I'm saying is, make sure his insurance is up. Make sure he's got his life insurance all up to date, and then just add a tiny bit of salt, just a tiny bit of salt to his food every night until it gets used to it, you know? When he gets used to it, then he won't notice it so much, you know what I mean? He won't notice it, and eventually, that's all I'm going to say. So, if any Indians out there have anything you want to know, and you're really at a loss, you could always message me through EdShed. You could message me if you want to, and hey, we'll examine whatever your issue is, and I promise you I'll be frank with you.
Frankie Maskowitz. And it's time for. Watch yourself. It's time for.
I'm so excited.
It's time for.
Punchy the
Punchline Comic. Punchy the Punchline Comic. Punchy the Punchline Comic.
Hey! Wow, 13 episodes. Baker's Dozen. Do you know why they call it the Baker's Dozen? Yeah, in case one doesn't come out right.
that I was missed the last show. Yeah, I took off for spring break. It was my first vacation to Europe where I had to cancel because of COVID. Every other year we had to cancel because of money. My wife and I, we can never agree on a vacation. I want to go to an exotic island and stay at a 5-star hotel. And she wants to come with me. We ended up going skiing. Everything started off well, but then went downhill quickly. One morning I went out to the deck to have some coffee and just get away. On my way out, an icicle landed on my head. I was knocked out cold. Well, I'm back, and I love spring. Spring is the best time to go on a trampoline. Okay, here are a few spring zingers for you. Why are trees so forgiving?
I don't
Well,
know.
why? Every spring they turn over a new leaf. What do you call a girl with a pet frog?
What do you call a girl with a tough what?
A girl with a pet frog.
Pet frog.
Lily.
A frog?
Lily. Lily. All right, let's dumb them down a little. Okay. What is the best flower for a boy to give to his mom? A sunflower.
And then we're giving away the sunflower seed spittoon.
Oh yeah, that's right. The spittoon. Okay, last one. What is Irish and comes out in the spring? Patio furniture. That's my time. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Punchy, the punchline comic. Punchy, the punchline comic. Punchy, the punchline comic. Hup, 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 hup.
Brown, mousy whiskers. Alert, hourglass ears. Eagle over there? Another sprout. Snip, snap. A few roots. Sudden statue stillness. Just before a shadow flies. Hawk in the air. A long, green, leafy, grassy leaf disappears. Chip, chop, chew. Chip, 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 chip. Hey, girl, come on out. The cackling apes on the dead wood above scared all the hawks away. The sky is clear. The revealing light fades on a riverside salad for two.
Man, that was incredible, man. I see you got you going. I was doing the elliptical. Oh, okay. So I'll tell you what. Next person's going to get you going too. We're bringing back the very talented Jeremiah L. Woody.
Hello, everybody. Technical difficulties for 1 second.
Did you know the Shaolin Temple? Let's shoot it. I want to see in your Shaolin style. It's better than our Wu-Tang style. Shaolin and Wu-Tang are family. Shut up. You said Shaolin before you said Wu-Tang. After you lose that fight to me, I promise you, you'll be saying Wu-Tang. then Shaolin. I can't represent Shaolin. You're one of Shaolin's best students. After I beat you, we'll see your men, Jie Shen. Right. In that case,
Mic
no
check.
more pussyfooting around. Come, let's fight.
When I rap, I do not have to look flashy. Do not think it mean that you can move past me. The speed of the words do justice to the league I'm in, called untouchless. I touch down without touching the ground. Flash goes the camera to try and catch the manna of my mannerisms. I'm flash when I send them the bars. I brainwave the rhythm ball like I'm flash while flashing the grinning. A nude exhibit cause I bear all when I'm pinning like a girl flashing a nap to me like some toss up at the beach or a balcony. I got the reach, I got the wingspan to stand in place and grab the wingspan off these other rappers. Icarus wax wings, know the sun will capture. Let's get rid of rap things, not photosphere adapters. Can't handle any brightness cause the light bulb in they head too dim to get excited with the notion and ability to grasp what is writing. I'm the ocean to a manatee, sky to a kite, anything to your liking, a helmet to a Viking. I'm the god when you're hiking, a weapon to a Titan, soundtrack when you're vibing, the thunder to the lightning. I'm your eyes to a sighting. Now please get excited. Ooh, wee. Understand that my balance strong, being pulled back and forth by forces that read the same like a palindrome, talking evils to the left or right, but I stand in the middle where the light's not black but very known. I spit deep as a baritone, nice as a smile that is white with an old school touch, BlackBerry phone. Like other words, last generation on my golden throne. Yikes, I should have lived in golden age. Mine's in a golden state. Overkill Arena is my second home. Rappers better know that I flow like I don't gotta care in the world, and I don't. So let's carry on. About to put Mariah Carey on. Christmas album, come off, flow, bring it so you can marry on. Merry Christmas, spitting out that gospel, Mary, Mary song. Married to the game, other rappers don't be married long. But look, you see, I'm marrying myself cause I spit out game like flames, and I put out flames cause my range is rain like dang insane that I run this game. Cause saliva strong. It sound ironic that he putting out a fire song while I'm raining cause my rain should be putting out the fire. You know, just making sure the fire gone. And I'm sure fire with the skill, and no, you can't ride along. Even if you had Kevin's heart or J. Cole's KOD album on, I belong in the class on my own. You living in my home, you sitting in my throne. Please wait a minute, come on, don't that sound outrageous? That flow so sick, don't that sound contagious? I play for the Bucks with Giannis Station. They call me Showtime like I'm Magic Johnson. I'm cooking with the raps like I'm Action Bronson. And you don't want no beef, homie, stick to rhyming. Cause you and me don't got much in common, cause I'm far from average, but your skills is common. Look, and I ain't talking comment, using common sense. If I commentate on your competence, it's most likely not a compliment. Now, yeah, and I'm finished.
Wow.
Thank
Jeremiah set the world on fire. I don't understand how he does it. I don't. Okay. What do we got next there, Mr. Michael Montini-Koff?
Well, it's time for everyone's favorite game show, Uno, Dos, Expertes. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple of questions from the studio audience.
Who gets to be in it? How are you going to pick them?
I'm going to grab just random people from the studio audience.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, all right.
I saw them in the hallway earlier.
You young lady, is suede, you look pretty fashionable. Is suede the new leather?
I don't know. I was wondering, is suede the new leather?
Is suede the new leather, Frankie asks? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
No, yes and no. We
Yes
haven't
and
disagreed.
no. Okay, all right, young man, do you have a question for Uno, Dos, Expertes?
Oh, certainly. My name is Maurice Bloomington,
Okay, Maurice.
and I want to know, is stainless steel really stainless?
Oh, that's a great question. Is stainless steel really stainless? Yes, expert. And T says no. Oh. We're a 50-50
50-50 on that. All right, you young lady, you're dressed rather nice today. Do you have a question for young or for expert taste?
Yes, my name's Janine Porridge. How many slices of pizza can be eaten before a fancy soiree?
Oh, that depends on your appetite. Okay. Tall or short? Okay, uno, dos, tres. Can we get an answer? 2 and 78. All right, well, that concludes the show for this evening. Tune in next month for another episode of Uno Dos Expretes.
Walt Felcher! Walt Felcher! Walt Felcher!
Walt Belcher! Walt Belcher! Walt Belcher!
Time for a story. Now, there's two things storytellers need. One is a story, the other is an audience. And the man I want to tell you about, he couldn't get either one of them. His name was Charlie, and he'd spent his entire life trying to be a storyteller. He just couldn't hold an audience. He couldn't tell a story either. Now he was a tall, good-looking fellow, had a full head of white hair and crystal blue eyes, and he had all the right gestures, and he paused when he should. He got dramatic. He had a booming voice, but he just couldn't tell a story. His stories were all mixed up. He'd put the beginning at the end and the middle at the beginning, and he would get his Bible stories mixed up with his fairy tales. It was like Jack climbed the beanstalk, and he jumped on a donkey, and he helped Adam and Eve fight Samson and Delilah at the Battle of Jericho, and a giant came up and ate their porridge. This was a mishmash. He rambled on, and when one story ended, well, it never ended, because he'd start another story. Now people liked Charlie. They liked him a lot, but they just couldn't stand around him. Now, he called himself a storyteller. They called him the all-day talker. When the sun came up, he was talking. When the sun went down, he was talking. When the moon came out, he was talking. He was always talking, telling a never-ending story of stories. And his wife had passed away, Esther. She passed away 10 years ago. And people would say, he talked her to death. That wasn't true. The last few years of her life, she was deaf and she couldn't hear him. She turned her hearing aid off and smiled and nodded when he told his stories. And she was dead for a couple of months before he noticed she wasn't there. He was still telling a story. And so he's got a bad heart. He's got a bad heart. And he goes to the doctor, and he's talking the whole time, and the doctor takes him immediately to the emergency room, and he's talking until they sedate him, and they do the operation. And he comes out, and he's still talking, still telling some story that doesn't end. And it gives him a few months, that operation. But he's on his last legs. His heart's giving out. And he moves into hospice, and he's talking to the nurses, and he's talking to anybody who will listen. And they call his daughter Lily in and say, Lily, he's not got much longer to live. Poor old Charlie, he's about to run out of that story, you know. And Lily goes in and holds his hand, and he says, oh, Lily, last night, I had a dream. An angel came to me, and she showed me what my eternity would be. She took me to the side of a mountain, and there was the valley below, and the wind was blowing. It was autumn, and the leaves were red and green and yellow and blue, brown, and it was beautiful up there. And there was a big rocking chair there. It was like a throne, and I sat in it. And under the oak tree there were rows and rows of chairs, and all the chairs were filled with people. And there was old Pete, the barbershop guy, and Charlie from the bar, and Uncle Ed and Aunt Hattie were there, and your late husband Ralph, who was killed in that car accident, he was there too. There were lots of people there that we'd known. And I didn't see your ma though, but she must have been in the back row. But oh, Lily, it was wonderful because I finally had an audience, and I could tell my stories, and I'm not afraid to die now because for eternity I will be able to tell my story. And Lily said, "That's wonderful, Dad." And he fell asleep, and Lily went out in the hallway. And a nurse who had been in there came over and put her arm around Lily. She said, "Oh, that's a wonderful vision your father had of heaven. A wonderful time, autumn forever, telling stories." And Lily was crying. She says, "Don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry for him." And Lily said, "I'm not crying for Dad. No, he's happy. He's got an eternity there. I'm crying for Uncle Ed and Aunt Hattie and Ralph, because if he's in heaven, they must be in hell."
Thank you, Walt Belcher. Woo! Oh, man. Even the dinosaurs think that's funny. Okay. Hey, next we have Robin Savage, the literal comic Celebrity Comedy Edition.
Yeah!
Celebrity Comedy. Give it up for Robin Savage.
Hey, I'm back. Just to let you know, all my jokes should be taken at face value, even if a mask is on my face and the value is discounted. This is literal comedy, celebrity gossip style. Can we talk? Can we talk? Let's talk about the Kardashians. They are a reality TV show family. They were brought to fame when the patriarch of the family was in the O.J. Simpson trial, but it can be argued within the last 20 years that the family is just simply famous for being famous. Oh, and what about Kim and Kanye? Kim is the eldest of the family. She is married to Kanye West, who is an American rapper. Oh, now I'm not saying they've had a lot of plastic surgery, but their spare body parts have killed more fish than the six-pack rings from Coca-Cola. Hey, I'm Robin the Little Comic.
Savage, I tell you.
Robin Savage. Woo! And next up, round 2 of Laura Stack.
Thanks, Dad. I'm going to finish up and send you off with a little blessing. This is called Her Irish Blessing. As this song was coming to me, I felt it as a blessing from our ancestors and those that have come before us, sending us love and peace on our journey. May the road be paved with roses. May the thorns not be too rough. May a sweetness ease your journey, even when times are tough. May you know your destination is beyond this world. May you stand in all your beauty, see the strength within the girl. May the road rise up to meet you with every step you take. May the sunshine warm upon you with love and with grace. Much love to you guys.
All right, Laura.
We might tell you just how lucky we are, and you. Everyone is so lucky. You might have noted that tonight we have two absences. Kevin Simla.
Kevin! Dr. No!
Dr. No. And Calamity Laura.
Calamity Laura!
Laura Kepner. We miss you both, and we love you here at Ed Shed. We have poems and ravioli and stories and paint.
Ravioli and peas.
What a lucky shed
Ravioli and peas
we are.
Are gifts all the time.
We have poems
It's always the same guy that gets
and ravioli
It's always the same guy.
and stories
It's always the same guy
and
that
music.
He
Oh,
cheats.
what a lucky, lucky shed we are.
Ed cheats. Peas
Oh,
and ravioli.
how lucky we are.
I feel it in my bones!
We've got poems and ravioli and stories
Oh, what a lucky man he was.
and paint. Oh, what a lucky, lucky shed we are, and what a lucky audience you are. We've got stories and ravioli
Lucky hell. He
and
cheats.
poems. Tonight at Ed's Shed.
May the luck of the artist be with you.
Thank you!
Have a wonderful night.
Great job, everybody. Everyone did a great job.
Wow. Group photo in here.
That was something.
Filling up there.
That was something, man. It looks like arugula.
What happened with the